wonderful celebration. Oh my goodness. When Pastor Jenna called yesterday and asked if I would make a few comments, I was thinking, whoa, what would I say? But then Pastor Hector gave me some specific questions, so that's going to help me quite a bit. But I will say that today's event and all the work that went into it and all the people that contribute their time and effort is one of the reasons why I came to this church. In terms of my story, they asked me to talk to you about how I got here. Well, I got here through the preschool. My granddaughter, Phoebe, was a student in the preschool for 2 years, and through that, I came to know Trinity Lutheran. Carolyn had, my daughter, Carolyn, who was had come to see, events here through the preschool, and she mentioned that she liked this church and that children were very included. So I decided to try it out. To be honest, I had been looking for a faith community for some time. My husband and I moved back here, I'm embarrassed to say, 8 years ago, and I just never felt something that felt right to me. My faith journey has been difficult at times. Raised Catholic, decided that wasn't for me. We raised our daughter Lutheran, but I have been going to the Episcopal Church for quite some time. So I've come back now to the Lutheran Church because of what I found here, which is not just generosity, but I'll mention that in a moment, but it's acceptance. You accept the children up at the communion table. That means something. You accept every person, whether they're strong believers, people in doubt, people not sure what they want out of life. You accept every kind of person without a doubt, and that really meant something to me as well. I can't believe everything the church is involved in here with respect to social justice, with respect to just acceptance in general, all the good work you do. I also bumped into the Saturday morning breakfast bringing cookies for a reception and was gobsmacked really at how much effort and attention goes to helping those not as fortunate as us. But then Pastor Hector said, well, what kept you here? Well, all of the above, but mostly the people, the pastors, all of you, the music and the worship, everything here is terrific. All the fun, wonderful people that I've met. I met you guys really early at a Bible study, which I've never been to in my life. People didn't care. It was great. But they also were hoping that I could talk about how I've grown in generosity and why. I think the answer is it drew my attention to the intention to be generous. I used to think I was a generous person, but the truth was I never gave it a whole lot of thought or intention. I did things because I thought I should. Now I do things with more thoughtfulness and with real intention, and that has made a huge difference in my life. Part of the generosity, of course, is financial. We have to pay the bills. But I've also worked really hard to volunteer to do more things and be part of the church in that way, which I really haven't done very much before in my life. So finally, what are my prayers and actions for the future of this congregation? I'm not sure I know how to answer that other than to say, I hope we all can stay committed. Not just during times like this where we're recommitting ourselves financially and with our talents and with our efforts, but also just with our faith. I hope for myself to keep growing in faith. That's a goal of mine. And I know that many of you are on the same journey. And I look forward to meeting more of you, talking about that, and just being in faith together in this congregation. Thanks.
Thank you.